Hi everybody, my name is Suzanne Bilhusky. I'm your independent scentsy consultant. Thank you for joining me today to finish off the rest of the catalog. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get it out. I am just so hectic and busy in my life right now. But I do have the last 1, 2, 3, 4 categories. I'm just going to lump them all into one and get through it so that we can be done with that. So I think I'm going to start off with spice because in the catalog for spring summer 2021, the spice only has 2 waxes in it. So 2 great waxes. The first one I'll start off with is cinnamon vanilla. So this one is inviting blend of vanilla beans, cinnamon, coconut, and cassia. And honestly, this is my most talked about wax when I go to markets. People are always asking if I have cinnamon vanilla. I don't know what it is about it, but people go crazy for it. So it's a nice yellowy kind of wax. And it is really nice. It's just warm and welcoming. You get a strong cinnamon in there. To me, this would be like a bakery cinnamon. Like, I mean, all cinnamon's probably bakery, but this is like that feel for me. And I think it's because it has that vanilla like blend to it. This vanilla though to me is not bakery, if that makes any sense. It's just this nice, has a bit of a sweetness to it, but not like bakery sweetness. But I think the cinnamon is the forefront in here, and that's why it's categorized as spice. And it is so good and one of my best sellers for sure. The next spice is a bestseller. It is called Welcome Home. It says warm and welcoming with cinnamon and spices. So another cinnamon scent. This is comparable from the winter catalog. This was in the winter catalog, but comparable to like Homestead Holiday, I feel, which Homestead Holiday, for real, I have a few customers that went crazy for that scent. To me, I don't know, it wasn't my thing. I actually prefer Welcome Home over Homestead Holiday. This one is, it's literally like you're walking into Michael's. Like if you live somewhere where there's a Michael's, this is exactly what this smells like. It kind of does have like a potpourri kind of, you know, Christmas vibe to it. But I feel like this, I haven't actually warmed this in my house, but I just feel like this would be, you know, something on a cool like spring night would be nice to break out. So Welcome Home, strong cinnamon in that one. We'll move on to the woods category. So we have, what do I have in here? My Hero. So we have My Hero, Mystery Man, Coastal Sunset, which we already talked about, so I'm not bringing it in here. Sheer Leather, Satin Sheets, Weathered Leather, and Bonfire Beach. I don't know where my sheer leather went, but I do know that smell of sheer leather is so nice. I actually prefer way more than weathered leather. I can't talk. So sheer leather is slip into something more sensual, like bergamot, a subtle hint of leather and sandalwood. And I think that's what I really love about it is sandalwood. And it's just such a like romantic, like, even though it has that like musk behind it, like that like leathery musk behind it, that sandalwood really just like warms it up and makes it really like a romantic, beautiful scent. So I really enjoy that, and I know a lot of customers love that as well. Weathered Leather. This one, it's a brown wax. It's hard for me to love, but I do have a customer that really enjoys weathered leather. And I think that she lives on I actually have a couple. I know one lives on a farm and really enjoys this smell. Step into an old-fashioned saddle shop brimming with dark suede, tooled leather, and vintage saddles over a backdrop of oak. It is all leather. I smell it and I smell like I'm walking into, like, it's almost too potent for me. I smell like I'm walking into like a leather jacket shop, or like, what's that store we have here? We probably don't have it anywhere around. I think it's only a one store place. But it's a complete cowboy store. So cowboy shirts, cowboy boots, everything. it really genuinely smells like leather. So if you want that genuine leather smell, some people really like this in their car as well. I know a lot of people actually do. Instead of warming it as a wax form, we do have the car bars and stuff in this scent, and people go crazy over it because it smells kind of like new car smell, right? If you have leather seats. Mystery Man, another favorite and bestseller. Warm white cedar, green verbena, and citrusy bergamot in a perfectly spiced, sensual fragrance. This smells like my husband. That's what it smells like. It just smells like a man's cologne. It's so nice. You do get that little bit of zesty citrus note in there, along with that sensual vibe, like cologne-y vibe. I think, oh, no wonder it's a bestseller. I mean, it smells amazing. Next one is my hero. This one is cool citrus and white birch. Ride a current of crisp air. If I could talk, that'd be lovely, you guys. This is like a dark blue wax. This one I have smelled. I don't really like it. You know, I don't like it because anything I find that has white birch in it, I cannot stand the smell of it. I don't know what it is about that, but I've noticed that there's just a few different scents that I've smelled that are in the woodsy category that have that in there. And it's just overwhelmingly tree scent to me. And I cannot stand it. Very different from Mystery Man for me. Mystery Man smells like what some people say, like a sexy guy, versus this one just smells like tree to me. And I just dropped it. Oops. I'm all thumbs today. Bonfire Beach. A lot of people love this. A lot of my customers love this. It is toasted marshmallows smoldering over white flint and sandalwood. Harmonize the salty sea air and ocean spray. It's so good. It's so good. I just recently warmed this in pods. Not warmed this. I just recently diffused this with the Floral wall fan diffusers in pods. And it's so nice. We did have Around the Campfire come out in our last catalog that I warmed along with this. That was overwhelmingly yuck to me. Like, I still have a bar. Where's my finger? A bar up there that I've used 4 cubes out of, and I just could not stand it. I literally put it in my warmers and took it out 5 minutes later. I smelled it outside. I took my kids out to jump on our trampoline, and I could smell it. The windows weren't open, and I could smell it outside. It was so strong. If you love sweet, smoky smells, Around the Campfire will be your jam. This Bonfire Beach kind of puts a touch of sweetness, like more so than the Around the Campfire sweetness, like a little more. Like, I find when you add marshmallow to something, it really changes the whole scent. And I can stand Bonfire Beach. It's one of my favorites. So you can smell that toasted marshmallow scent, but there's also that smoky note mixed with a little bit of aquatic. So this is actually a good one. If you kind of like the idea of Around the Campfire, but you can't stand it like me, this is going to be your go-to. It's really, really nice, actually. And Satin Sheets, our last one for Woods category. Satin Sheets is sensual and earthy sandalwood, perfectly paired with rich, warm vanilla. Vanilla and sandalwood, you can't go wrong. I've talked about sandalwood over and over. This is just a warm, sensual bedroom fragrance for me. It is so nice. It just smells so good. To me, it's an all bedroom scent. I don't think I'd put this in my living room or my kitchen or anything like that. I just feel like this is kind of just like relaxing to have in your bedroom. This is a nice white wax. And another one of the best sellers for me. Actually, a lot of these woods categories are best sellers for me. Okay, on to the bakery. So the bakery, we'll start with Butter Pecan. So this is a nice yellow wax. It says, if fall had a flagship fragrance, this blend of candied pecan and maple folded with butter would be a strong contender. I like that description. So Butter Pecan. First and foremost, you get that maple, you get that nutty note. It's just this nice, it kind of reminds me, it has like a stroopwafel delight feel. It's just warm, nutty bakery. That's what it is. It smells delish. Apple cherry strudel. I have warmed this before. I do like the smell of this. It's a nice deep red wax. I love that there's cherry and apple together. Those two combos, or that combo, is really nice. And I do like that it has that pastry feel to it. What I don't like is that this scent, and I know most bakery scents do this, but it fizzles out so fast for me. I don't really get more than 8 hours from this, and I have my warmers running continuously, but after 8 hours it's like I can't smell it anymore. And I know that your nose kind of goes blind after smelling a scent for so long, but even when I leave the house and come back in, it's like it's lost its scent. But it's so nice. I'm kind of disappointed. So it says Granny Smith apple, cherry, and vanilla drizzle. Insist on dessert first. So cherry, apple, and vanilla, like 3 things that I love. I just wish it lasted longer for me. So I've been trying to mix it with other things, like even throwing a little bit more vanilla bean buttercream in there. And it still just kind of fizzles out and the vanilla is left kind of in its place. So baked apple pie. This one is in the catalog again. It says flaky crust, apples, and spices combined in a strong scent. This one smells like just like baked apple pie. It's got that crust to it. It's got the spice, the cinnamon, and the apples. It's exactly what it says it is. It's delish. It's good. You're gonna love it if you like baked or you like apple pie. It's not one of my favorites, only just because I prefer, you know, something like blueberry cheesecake or something. If I'm gonna go with spice, I'm gonna go with something like cinnamon vanilla, which smells relatively the same minus the apples. That's kind of what my go-tos are. Sugar cookie. Oh, I love sugar cookie. I have a brick of sugar cookie because I love it so much, and because it's a good mixer, right? It's got that nice vanilla smell. This one to me, I've said it before, it smells, my husband reminded me, it smells like vanilla pudding. Now I have cinnamon all over my finger, so I'm getting cinnamon in here. There is no cinnamon in here. This is a vanilla pudding scent to me. It is, that's exactly what it smells like. I don't get so much cookie with it. I do get the vanilla pudding. So let me know your thoughts, but that's what I think. Blueberry cheesecake, best seller. Smells so good. This one does fizzle out really fast for me as well. But it's too good to not warm. So I'm always warming this. In fact, my next Sensual Club purchase, I'm getting a bar of blueberry cheesecake just because it's so good. It smells exactly like what it's supposed to. Blueberry cheesecake. How could you go wrong? So nice, you guys. You probably already know that. It's been in the catalog for a while with Scentsy. Mocha Doodle. So this is going to be your coffee chocolate. Let me just see here. Delicious roasted coffee beans and cocoa balanced with sugar, caramel, and heavy cream. So I'm not much of a, I don't drink coffee. I don't really like the smell of coffee that much. And I don't really like chocolatey scents. But I mean, it's nice for what it is. I mean, it's not something I probably would warm in my house, but it's just like brownie batter. I wouldn't warm brownie batter in my house, but my daughter really enjoys brownie batter. So I keep those types of scents, including this one, just in case that's something she'd want to warm in her bedroom. So let's go to the next. Almond Croissant. This was a new release from our last catalog, our fall winter I should say. A fresh baked croissant is made even more heavenly with cinnamon, sugar, and an infusion of almond. This one is a strong performer for me. This one lasts a while, and it is so strong when it first initially gets melted. That almond smell is so strong. You can smell that pastry note. It is so good, and I'm not surprised that it's stuck around in this catalog. So Almond Croissant, vanilla bean buttercream. I just got my brick in my Scentsy Club I showed you guys, so that is just, it's a staple. I feel like everybody should just have a brick of it. Such a good mixer too if you want to sweeten something up, you know, even with something like Bonfire Beach. If I wanted to add a little more sweetness, I'd mix a little vanilla bean buttercream in there. So nice. And that to me is not like vanilla pudding, that's more like a frosting. Like I kind of explained that before too. Apple butter, apple butter frosting. Little remix in my words there. This one is a heartwarming melody of cinnamon spiced apples and decadent vanilla buttercream. This is not one of my favorites. It's got a nice like light colored yellow. I know apple butter is a thing, maybe more in the States. Here where I'm from in southern Alberta in Canada, we don't really eat apple butter. Like I know I've seen some jars of like actual apple butter, but it's not appetizing to me. I don't know. Maybe where you're from, that's really something that's people really enjoy. And I just need to like try some good apple butter. I don't know. But this is just apple frosting to me with like some like spices in there, maybe like some cinnamon or something in there. It smells good. It's just one that doesn't stick around for me long. I've tried this with apple cherry strudel and it's just not, I don't know, it's just not something I really enjoy. But I know a lot of people really do love apple butter frosting. And that's it for our bakery, you guys. I'll move on to Floral. This one I saved for very last because I'm not a huge floral person. But there is some in here that kind of surprised me that I really do enjoy. So I'll go over the ones that we haven't already talked about. So this is Lilacs and Violets. So it's perfect combination of lilacs and violets. The smell of spring. How true is that? We have a lilac bush out in our front yard. And it smells so good when they start blooming. It smells just like this. It's so funny because when I read the label, I was like, no way, I'm not gonna like that. Like, it's not my thing. It smells just like what outside would smell like. I really, really, really love this, actually, you guys. Like, really, really love this. There's something about it that gives me the feels, like the good feels. I think I found one of my new favorites. Lilacs and Violets. It just has that, it's hard to explain because you really just have to smell it. It is definitely floral, but floral in a way that like even I still like it. So, but I really love the smell of lilacs. So here comes the sunflowers. It's a bestseller. Sun-kissed petals and fruity musk celebrate all things spring with a sweet pop of strawberry. This one is really nice too. This one I kind of compared to a little bit of like Lucky Star fruit in there from the International Wax Collection. You can smell that fruity note to it, but you can also, like, the forefront of it is floral. So what kind of floral is it? Sun-kissed petals. So sunflowers, basically, from the name. It's nice. Probably not something that I would like warm, because it is more floral, and I feel like when that one's melted, the floral will come out in it more so. Aloha citrus, a fresh tine of tangerine, jade blossom, and vetiver. Am I saying that right? This one smells off to me. There's something about it. I don't like it. There's something about it that kind of reminds me of apricot vanilla, and I hate apricot vanilla. I cannot stand it. It's got a weird scent to me. Yeah. I don't like this. I can't even describe to you what it smells like. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Maybe it's that vetiver. I don't know. Sorry guys, I can't really describe that one because it's just, there's something weird about it. Summer Holiday. It's a nice green wax. Steal away to Sunny Isle, bursting with lush plumeria, tiger lily, and sweet orange softened by vanilla and radiant amber. Whew, that's a lot in one. This one's so nice. It kind of smells like sunscreen. Whoever likes sunscreen smells, like that's what this smells like to me. Ooh, this would be a nice car scent. I wonder if this comes in the pods. Sorry guys, I just have to check. It doesn't. I'm thinking like mini pods for, you know, mini fan diffusers for your pods. I think in the car would be so nice. It's very floral, but it has like a sunscreen feel to it. Lush Gardenia, the creamy full scent of classic gardenia with a whisper of tuberose. I know I don't like this one. It is super floral. It's just not my scent. It smells like you're walking through a garden, really. But it's got like one scent in there that's really different. Like, I don't know. It just smells like a bunch of greens to me. Like, if you like garden scents and like flower scents, that's going to be your jam. Hibiscus pineapple. Hibiscus pineapple and a touch of sweet mandarin tell an enchanting tropical tale. Pink wax. Oh yeah, I love this. I love fruit and floral mixed together. I think they smell so beautiful. This one, that nice sweet floral. It's a really sweet floral, and I think the sweetness comes from the pineapple, and it is just beautiful. And I think this one comes in the pods. It does come in the pods. This would be a nice car scent too. Yum. I love it. And Luna, of course, a bestseller. White florals, jasmine, sweet pea and freesia, juicy berries, and sandalwood shimmer like moonlight. Sandalwood. Oh, this is so nice. And it's so light, and it actually is a good performer for me. It is floral, but again, this is like a sweet floral with that sensual sandalwood feel. It's just, if you're new to Scentsy, I feel like this is a good starter. I think it's light. It's not overwhelming. This is what I recommend to customers who can't stand like bakery smells or like really strong smells is Luna. It's just a good staple to have in your collection. So that's it, you guys. We finished the catalog. I finally did it. I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm going to be back with a video shortly of what I've been warming for the past month and a half, and I will talk to you all soon. If you're new to my channel, if you would hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, please do. I will talk to you all soon, and I'll see you next time.